Hello friends, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Friends, today we are going to study multiple choice questions on a novel Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Friends, Vladimir Nabokov is a Russian-American novelist, and this novel Lolita was written in the year 1955. Friends, this novel is notable for its controversial subject. In this novel, there is a protagonist whose name is Humbert Humbert. Actually, this is a pseudonym, not a real name, but he calls himself as Humbert Humbert. He is the narrator of this novel. He is a middle-aged professor of literature. And this Humbert Humbert, he is obsessed with a 12-year-old girl, Dolores Hayes, with that girl, Dolores Hayes, Humbert Humbert becomes sexually involved after he becomes her stepfather. So first he becomes her stepfather and then he sexually involves with that girl, 12-year-old girl whose name is Dolores Hayes. This novel was originally written in English and first published in Paris, France in 1955 by Olympia Press. Later, it was translated into Russian by Vladimir Nabokov himself and published in New York in 1967. After its publication, soon this novel became a classic, and today it is considered as one of the important novels of 20th century. Many people criticize this novel for its subject, that is, they say that it is about child sexual abuse or it's about child pornography. But it is considered as the greatest work of 20th century and it has been included in several lists of best books. So friends, we will see 50 multiple choice questions on this novel and we'll try to understand the central idea, plot and characterization through these multiple choice questions. So let us begin. First question is, Lolita was originally written in. Options are A. Russian, B. English, C. Spanish, D. French. So, this novel was originally written in English language. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 2. There are multiple allusions to dash in the novel Lolita. Options are A. W.B. Yeats, B. W.H. Auden, C. Joseph Conrad and D. Edgar Allan Poe. Allusions are passing references that the writer makes. So here in this novel, Vladimir Nabokov makes many references to the poet Edgar Allan Poe. So here option D is the correct answer. Question number 3. Where does Humbert first meet Lolita? Options are A. 123 Ramsdale Lane, B. 555 Beardsley Avenue, C. 342 Lawn Street, D. Power Manor. So here correct answer is option C, that is 342 Lawn Street. Humbert first meets Lolita at 342 Lawn Street. Question number 4. How does Humbert refer to the readers of his narrative? Options are A. As members of jury, B. As conspirators, C. As nymphets, D. As Americans. So Humbert refers to the readers of his narrative as members of jury. Option A is the correct answer. Question number 5. What is the subtitle of Lolita? Options are A. Confession of an American, B. Confession of Humbert Humbert. C. Confession of a White Widowed Male. D. Confession of a White American Male. So the subtitle of Lolita is Confession of a White Widowed Male. Option C is the correct answer. Next one. Who among the following is not the woman in the life of Humbert Humbert? Options are A. Charlotte Hayes, B. Valeria, C. Annabel Lee, D. Jean Farlow. So in the course of the novel, the narrator Humbert Humbert has relationships with many women. With some women he marries, and with some he only has relations for some period of time. So in this option, the question is with whom he does not have any kind of relation. Options I have read. So here the correct answer is option D, that is Jean Farlow. So with this woman he does not have any relationship in the novel. Next question. Which statement is not correct about Lolita? So there are 4 statements, out of which 3 statements are true about the novel, whereas 1 statement is not true about the novel. So options are A. It is an American road novel. B. It is a confession of a pedophile, rapist and murderer. Here pedophile means a person who has a sexual orientation towards children, generally aged 13 or younger. Option C. It is a novel about exploitation of working class. And D. It is criticized for its topic of child sexual abuse. So here option D is not true about this novel, that it is a novel about exploitation of working class. So it is not true. Question number 8. What are the 4 D's that the headmistress of Beardsley School, Pratt, believes in? Options are A. Discipline, decorum, dynamism, diligence. B. Dramatics, dance, debating and dating. C. Dexterity, delicacy, decency, decadence. And D. Drawing, decoration, dressing and drollery. So here option B is the correct answer, that the headmistress of Beardsley School, Pratt, believes in dramatics, dance, debating and dating. Question number 9. Lolita eventually marries. Eventually, that is finally. Options are A. Humbert Humbert, B. Claire Kilty, C. John Ray Jr. PhD, D. Dick Schiller. So Lolita eventually marries Dick Schiller. Option D is the right answer. Question number 10. How does Humbert's first marriage end? Options are A. His wife lives with another man. B. He leaves his wife for a young girl. C. His wife discovers that Humbert is gay. And D. His wife commits suicide. So here option A is the correct answer, that his wife lives with another man and his first marriage with Valeria ends. So option A is the correct answer. Question number 11. Who is Humbert's first love? Who is Humbert's first love? Not Humbert's first wife. Okay. Options are A. Monique, B. Valeria, C. Charlotte and D. Annabel. So here option D is the right answer, that Annabel Lee is Humbert's first love, with whom he could not marry. Question number 12. According to John Ray Jr. PhD, what ultimately happens to Humbert? So in a foreword, this John Ray Jr. PhD tells the readers about what happens with Humbert. Options are A. He shoots himself. B. He dies of a coronary thrombosis. C. He is pardoned for his crime. And D. Kilty kills him. So we come to know from this John Ray Jr. PhD that Humbert dies of a coronary thrombosis, a kind of heart failure, in a prison. He dies in a prison. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 13. Who is the narrator of the foreword? Options are A. John Ray Jr. PhD, B. Humbert Humbert, C. Claire Quilty, D. Vladimir Nabokov. So, John Ray Jr. PhD is the narrator of the foreword. Option A is the correct answer. Question number 14. Of the following names, which one never gets applied to Lolita? Options are A. Dolores, B. Lita, C. Dolly, D. Lo. So, in the novel, Lolita is referred to by many names, and here Lita is not one of those names. So, this name is never applied to Lolita. 15. What does Pratt believe to be Lolita's chief problem in school? Pratt, the headmistress of Beardsley Girls' School. Options are A. She is not artistic, B. She has no friends, C. She is not sexually mature, and D. She is having sex with Humbert. So here the headmistress believes that Lolita is not sexually mature, and that is the chief problem of Lolita in school. So option C is the correct answer. Question number 16. What do Humbert and Lolita do after Charlotte's death? Options are A. Move to Europe, B. Write a novel together, C. Live quietly in Ramsdale, D. Travel across the United States. So both of them, they travel across the United States after Charlotte's death. Question number 17. At the start of the novel, how old is Lolita? Options are A. 9, B. 12, C. 15, D. 13. So Lolita is 12 years old at the start of the novel. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 18. How does Humbert's marriage to Charlotte end? Options are A. Humbert strangles her, B. She leaves him after finding him with Lolita, C. She is killed in a car accident, and D. She leaves him for another man. So here Charlotte is killed in a car accident, and in this way Humbert's marriage with her ends. Question number 19. Which is not one of Lolita's hobbies? So in the novel, it is told that Lolita has many hobbies. So out of these four, one she does not have. Options are A. Tennis, B. Drawing, C. Horseback riding, and D. Acting. So here drawing is not one of Lolita's hobbies, whereas tennis, horseback riding, and acting are her hobbies. Question number 20. Claire Quilty wrote which play? Options are A. Scrambled Husbands, B. Picnic Lightning, C. Venice Revisited, and D. The Enchanted Hunters. So here Claire Quilty wrote a play, The Enchanted Hunters. Question number 21. How does Lolita die? Options are A. Of cancer, B. In childbirth, C. In a car crash, and D. Of old age. So Lolita dies in childbirth. While giving birth to a child, she dies. Question number 22. In which country was Lolita first published? In which country this novel was first published? Options are A. The United States, B. France, C. England, D. Russia. So the novel Lolita was first published in France. Question number 23. In addition to writing, Nabokov also earned a position with the Museum of Natural History for his study of? Options are A. Genetic phenotypes, B. Sexuality, C. Butterflies, and D. Mental illness. So, option C is the right answer, that is study of butterflies. Option C is the correct answer. Question number 24. As one reads Lolita, it is understood that in the present moment, Lolita and Humbert Humbert are dash. Options are A. Married, B. Estranged, C. Hiding from the police, and D. Dead. So, as we read the novel, we come to know that at present moment, when we read the novel, Lolita and Humbert Humbert are dead. Question number 25. Lolita is the daughter of Humbert Humbert's dash. Options are A. Brother, B. Childhood friend, C. Landlady, and D. Lawyer. So Lolita is the daughter of Humbert Humbert's landlady Charlotte Hess. Option C is the correct answer. Question number 26. In Lolita's foreword, the fictional John Ray Jr. PhD claims to have received the story in manuscript form from dash. Options are A. The author's lawyer, B. His father, C. The author's wife, and D. His childhood friend. So the correct answer is the author's lawyer, option A. Question number 27. Who is Humbert's first wife who leaves him to marry a Russian taxi driver? Options are A. Rita, B. Charlotte, C. Valeria, and D. Barbara. So it is Valeria who leaves Humbert to marry a Russian taxi driver. Question number 28. Who is Lolita's favorite friend at the Beardsley School for Girls? Options are A. Rita, B. Mona, C. Barbara, and D. Valeria. So, Mona is Lolita's favorite friend at the Beardsley School for Girls. Question number 29. Claire Kilty is best described as Humbert's dash. Options are A. Doppelganger, B. Foil, C. Antithesis, and D. Straw man. So, the correct answer is option A, that is doppelganger. Doppelganger means double. Question number 30. Despite her unsympathetic portrayal, what kind of character is Charlotte Hess? Options are A. Byronic, B. Iconic, C. Heroic, and D. Tragic. So, Charlotte Hess is a tragic character. Question number 31. Which motif appears throughout the novel in connection with the nymphets Humbert lusts after? Options are A. Open windows, B. Butterflies, C. Doppelgangers, and D. Games. So, the motif of butterflies appears throughout the novel in connection with the nymphets Humbert lusts after. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 32. In the foreword, Ray notes that the true story behind the novel may be ascertained by researching news stories from dash. Options are A. 1952, B. 1945, C. 1948, and D. 1955. So the correct answer is option A, that is 1952. Question number 33. In the foreword, Ray explains that all names have been changed with the exception of which character? Options are A. Humbert, B. Lolita, C. Claire Kilty, and D. Charlotte Hess. So the correct answer is option B, that is Lolita. Question number 34. How does Humbert manage to get a more permanent access to Lolita? Options are A. He gives her language tuition, B. He makes a tour of Italy with her, C. He pays for her studies, and D. He marries her mother. So Humbert marries Lolita's mother in order to get a more permanent access to Lolita. Question number 35. After traveling across the country, in what college town Humbert and Lolita settle? So, after traveling across the country, Humbert and Lolita settles in a college town by the name Beardsley. Question number 36. Humbert refers to himself as a brand new American citizen of what origin? So Humbert calls himself as a brand new American citizen of what origin? Dash. Options are A. Aristocratic origin, B. Exceptional Mediterranean origin, C. Frigid Canadian origin, and D. Obscure European origin. So option D is the correct answer. Question number 37. What woman does Humbert become involved in after Lolita's departure? Options are A. Rosaline, B. Linda, C. Rita, and D. Sybil. So Humbert involves with Rita after Lolita's departure. Option C is the correct answer. Question number 38. Where does Humbert find his pocket diary after Charlotte has taken it from his locked table? Options are A. On the couch, B. Under Charlotte's pillow, C. On the windowsill, and D. On the kitchen table. So Humbert finds his pocket diary under Charlotte's pillow after she has taken it from his locked table. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 39. What crime does Humbert admit to in the first chapter as he introduces himself to readers? Options are A. Rape, B. Theft, C. Murder, and D. Child pornography. So Humbert at the beginning in the first chapter admits that he has committed a crime, that is murder. So option C is the correct answer. Question number 40. Humbert describes a nymphette as a girl between the ages of dash. Options are A. 3 and 5, B. 8 and 12, C. 11 and 17, and D. 9 and 14. So Humbert describes a nymphette as a girl between the ages of 9 and 14. Question number 41. Who follows Humbert and Lolita around on their road trip? Options are A. Claire Quilty, B. John Ray Jr. PhD, C. Dick Schiller, and D. John Farlow. So here Claire Quilty follows Humbert and Lolita around on their road trip. Question number 42. What is Humbert's term for seductive young girls? So Humbert uses a specific term for a seductive young girl aged between 9 to 14. So what that term is? Options are A. Sprites, B. Lolitas, C. Nymphets, and D. Nymphs. So Humbert's term for seductive young girls is nymphets. Question number 43. Which term Humbert uses for chance, destiny, and coincidence taken together? Options are A. Luck, B. Macfate, C. Fate, D. Fade. So Humbert calls Macfate as a term which is meaning of all, that is chance, destiny, and coincidence. Question number 44. Humbert's affair with Monique, a young prostitute, came to an end when she dash. Options are A. Died, B. Matured, C. Got married, and D. Got pregnant. So option B is the correct answer, that is when she matured. Question number 45. When Humbert first picks up Lolita from camp, where does he say her mother is? So actually her mother at that time is dead, but Humbert tells her something else. Options are A. Dead, B. Waiting at the hotel, C. In the hospital, and D. Waiting at home. So Humbert tells her that her mother is in the hospital. Question number 46. What does Lolita constantly want to do which hurts Humbert's feelings? Options are A. Visit Charlotte's grave, B. Contact the police, C. Go to boarding school, and D. Meet other people. So Lolita constantly wants to meet other people and this hurts Humbert's feelings. Question number 47. What game does Humbert enjoy playing with the otherwise dim-witted Gaston Godin? Options are A. Poker, B. Chess, C. Checkers, and D. Carom. So Humbert enjoys playing chess with the otherwise dim-witted Gaston Godin. Question number 48. What nickname does Humbert give to the man that he suspects is stalking himself and Lolita across the country? Stalking, that is following or chasing secretly. Options are A. Wilhelm, B. Drake, C. Trap, and D. Churchill. So Humbert gives a nickname Trap to the man who is chasing secretly to him and Lolita across the country. So option C is the correct answer. Question number 49. Before shooting Kilty, what does Humbert read to him? Options are A news article, B, a poem, C, a novel, and D, a fairy tale. So, before shooting Kilty, Humbert reads a poem to him. Question number 50 and the last one. Who does Lolita say Humbert is when she introduces him to her husband? That is Dick Schiller. Options are A, her father, B, her lawyer, C, her ex-lover, and D, her uncle. So Lolita introduces Humbert as her father to her husband. So friends, I hope that you liked this video. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and also share this video among your friends. And friends, if you are new to my YouTube channel, remember to subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you get the notifications of my latest videos right here on YouTube. Friends, if you have any suggestions or comments, please write them in the comment section below the video. So friends, we will meet in next video. Thank you.